Hi, Deanna Shoss here with a 3-minute movie review, and today's movie is A Day Without a Mexican. It's a mock documentary that I watched with my family last week and really enjoyed. It is a movie, it's directed by Sergio Arau, available both in Spanish and English, but really enjoyed it. The main premise is the idea that how do you make the invisible visible, and you take it away. And so that's the premise of the movie. You wake up and a fog has surrounded LA and all the Mexicans have disappeared. It's an interesting way to take a look at the role that immigrants play and contributions to community. There's some stereotypical, some funny scenes. You'll see a leaf blower on the ground, or there's a farmer who is lamenting he's not able to get any of his crops picked, and so the entire crop is going to be destroyed. The baseball team can't play because 8 people are missing from the baseball team. A lot of ideas there, and also it brings up ideas of prejudice and racism. People saying, yes, I think he was Mexican, yes, he was Mexican from Guatemala. Also brought up ideas of what it means to be to culturally represent somebody. One particular person who self-identified as Mexican finds out later in the film that indeed they're not, but says, my heart though, I was raised Mexican, it's in my heart, and at that moment that she embraces her cultural identity, she disappears as well. So really wonderful idea. It's interspersed with facts about the role of immigrants and contributions to community, but also a lot of interaction right along the border in terms of how people cross and the interaction with border control. The movie is rated R, however, we chose to watch it with our son who is 10 and really thought that it was a great way to have actual images to say, well, how do you feel about that? My husband also is from Brazil and worked as a busboy when he first moved here. So looking at the roles that immigrants play, the jobs that immigrants take when they come here. And the idea really, as the director, Sergio Arau, had said, the idea was to really show the importance that Latinos represent in the U.S. It, again, felt like a documentary. It was trying to replicate, which is interesting, the director also is a painter and a musician, and so stylistically the movie also went to replicate his colors. So you have very bright, vibrant colors. And the bottom line is it does make you question, well, what would happen? How do you make the invisible visible? And by taking it away. And as the director said at the end, it's just my hope that when you see people that are doing a lot of the jobs that sometimes immigrants may do when they first come to this country, that you might give a second look and realize that people are people. So that's it. That is our 3-minute review. I hope you'll watch it. I got mine for free at the Chicago Public Library, A Day Without a Mexican by Sergio Arau. And that's it for me. Wrap it up.